Hello, Battlebox Clan, and welcome back to BeamNG Career Mode. Back in the D series. Now, my goal for this video is to get a project car, like a Covet or something. A Covet BX, some sort of like project car that I can do for the racing stuff. Pessima wouldn't be bad. BX Coupe. I want a manual, so this Moonhawk wouldn't be bad. Everything else is a... No. I would rather a manual transmission car to begin with, to work off of, because those will be easier and cheaper than just wagon, but it's front-wheel drive. It'll be easier and cheaper to get a car that's already a manual. I think I'll just make some money first, and then and while I'm doing that, it should refresh the shop, so that way there's some new vehicles. Just go like this. Gotta remember how to back up. That's not the right way to look at. It's hard to back up when you can't see nothing. I think that's good. Did I crash into anything? No, but it's really far off. And turn it off. Inspect. Parcel delivery. $500. That's not too far. Everything's pretty close. It's not, nothing appears to be timed. Engine replacement, that. So that's going to really affect stuff. So, continue with the 5 items. Oh, my wheel instantly got a little bit bigger. Bigger? Yes. Heavier. Traction control off, because TC is for plebs. Which I am one. That way. I'm just gonna go out. Oh, the drift! Ooh, that's a Roamer. Big V8. Now, I'm not gonna switch this over to a manual, just for simplicity. But I might swap it over to a diesel engine. I am not parked correctly at all. Turn off. Drop off everything. Wait, why did I lose reputation? What? Oh, parking precision. Right, I forgot that was a thing. Back. So that means I have to actually park half decently. I just broke my bumper. Oh, yes. Great. Off to a great start. But I'll be doing these deliveries, and then once I finish these deliveries, I'll check back at one of the garage computers to see if they've refreshed it all, and I can get a project car. Like, something like that BX there wouldn't be bad. And, like, once I get my license and my own car, that's probably what I would do. I would first start off with a daily, and then possibly get a project car like an EK3 Civic or something. That guy used his blinker the wrong way. He's like a BMW that very rarely uses their blinker. Oh no, he's going left anyway, but still. Mind you, I don't use my blinkers, at least in this game. Simply because I don't have any buttons bound. Look. I really need to find something that has a joystick. That reminds me, I'm thinking of upgrading my wheel. Now, I don't think with this upgrade, even though there are fairly cheap direct drive wheels, I think I would go with a T300. Let me let me know down in the comments, and maybe with some wheel recommendations. And also, I'm trying to get to 200 subs by the summer, right now I'm like at 180, 181-ish. So if you could subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And looking at the statistics, apparently 90% of you aren't subscribed. Hit and run time. I mean, he didn't ask for the insurance. So, I guess I'm in the clear. Hey, that was my turn. Smooth. 180. Hey, man, I'm here. I curbed it a little bit. Change view button. But the reason why I like to upgrade my wheel from this G923 is just mainly more torque, and because the T300 has a quick release, more wheel options. Now, parking. And also, the T300 has more wheel rotation than basically any Logitech. I'm not going to abide by parking lot stuff, because I don't know. This is fine. This is fine. Alignment is still good, so I'm just going to run away. Do not do that, actually, and I wouldn't. Like, once I get my own car, I will not do that. I'll actually be a good, at least try to be a better driver. Someone that's not ridiculous, but still can have a bit of fun. I'm just gonna do a bit of wheel spinning moment. And just a little bit more. Park. Imagine your delivery driver pulling in a truck like this. You probably would see that here in Canada. That's probably would happen, so I'm just gonna small handbrake pull twice to get this thing to turn. Park off, and while I'm out, I will turn on a light because it's getting dark. 13,000. That's not bad. I won't be selling it. That's perfect. Covet. Perfect. Manual. Perfect. Negotiate price. Okay, yeah. 6,300. That's actually very, like, depending on... Why am I actually taking a look at insurance? Like, why is this a feature in this game, and why am I being so serious about it? This is discounted. Free instant repair. You know what? Drive guard. I'll take you. I don't know why I was so, like, actually genuinely looking at the insurance. I have no idea why. Like, I was taking a genuine look at it. Handbrake off. Clutch in. Actually, hold on really quick. I need to adjust my clutch settings. Oh, this thing's got some get up. I mean, it's a Civic. What do you expect? It's like a Civic or like an older Volkswagen Golf. Now, I will actually be trying to drive this. How many gears does this have? It has 5 gears. Wow. Okay. Now, I will try to actually keep my fuel rating half decent. Let me just do a trick that you can actually do in manual front-wheel drive cars. So what you can do is reset camera, pull the handbrake, rev it up, lock your wheel fully to the right, and dump the clutch. Okay, maybe not in this car, but in other cars you can do that. That is legitimately a thing. My wheel's going bonkers. Access performance, so it should take it to the drag strip to do its stuff. Its test. I think my pants just maybe have ripped. I do not know. Oh no, it's just my sim rig creaking. Banging off the rev limit. That isn't actually that bad. I'm curious to see how much horsepower it has. Because it doesn't look bad. It has a 5-speed manual transmission, which is good. It's especially for a Civic, like an older one like this. Wait, It actually has ABS. What Civic of that generation would have that ABS? Oh, cornering. See how tight you can corner. I didn't know they did that now. Probably gonna have to take the D series around. Actually, it looks like it corners pretty well. Although I probably would butcher it up, crash it in 3 seconds. Power output, 104 horsepower. That's better than a Mark III Clio. That's not bad. Front wheel drive, I already knew that. Induction type, none. It's actually pretty good. An under 10 second. Oh, wait, no. Quarter mile. 16 second. An under 10 second 0 to 60 time, which isn't bad. I'm going to be going to the computer mode now. Computer. Parts. I'm gonna put in. I'll see if I can put an LSD into it. If I can't, a welded diff is. Yeah, sure. I'll put in a welded diff. This is gonna be a race machine. For now, I'm just gonna put an LSD in it. Maybe a tiny turbo, depending on how much money I have. Hello, game. Don't crash. Wheel spin for days. Need to shorten the gears a little bit. Understeer. Left foot brake. Banging off the limmy. Actually, a good sport exhaust for this thing, or even just a straight pipe wouldn't be bad for this car. Heel and toe. Almost break the entire car. Whoa, when you put it on the gas, this thing can rip. The gears do need to be, like, the final drive just needs to be a bit shorter. Oh, this thing doesn't have ABS. I was right. It doesn't have ABS. No Civic around this time would have ABS. I don't think. I'm not much of a Civic guy. Most of the time. I don't mind the Civics. The new ones look pretty okay. I'm locking up the brakes like crazy. A load cell would be nice for this. Clutch kick. Third. I'm definitely not getting most of those times. Make the apex. Don't curb it! Yeah, these... first gear's not bad. First gear's actually nice. Just second and third, for the horsepower that this thing's at, isn't great. I'm always braking too early for this. But then I understeer like crazy because it's a front-wheel drive Civic with base tires. Sectors aren't doing great, though. But hey, we can recover. We can recover. Little brake. Pop her down into second. First, hopefully without grinding gears, which I just did. I hope nothing screwed up in the alignment. No, it's pretty center. Less brake. I did not do proper heel-toe shifting there. I locked up the brakes, locked up the wheels a little bit because I didn't give it enough juice. I got no money for that. I can optimize the time, though. That's one thing I can do. Okay, I know on that one corner section, I can brake a bit later. Actually, that was like a Stig launch there. That felt a lot faster. Power shift. Did I get the time? Yes! I got the time! I got 1.5K. I could probably shave off. No, I cannot shave off 20 seconds in this car. Like this. But I am perfectly happy with that. I got my time down. Like by 3 seconds or something. Because I learned how the car was. I learned how the brakes are, for the most part. They still lock up like crazy. I'm just going to continue here. but it's not bad. It's actually really nice. I want to try something. This is going to be very bad, but handbrake. Ooh, the burnout. That is a thick rubber put down on that tarmac there, on the concrete. Now, missions. Actually, I'll drive this car over to the other main garage and then do some more deliveries, because I don't think I'll be beating any lap times with this old Civic, at least the way that it currently is. None of these look timed. They're all the same. They go to basically all the same people. How much money would that make? That's the question. I do not know. At least $200. Where am I going? My map hasn't showed up. Of course. I need to get a lockable diff for this thing. Because in real life, I do believe that they would have a lockable dick. No, 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 do not, don't make an out of context thing with that. Diff. I meant to say diff, not whatever I just said. I don't want to talk about it. A little pull onto the highway. This thing's freaking quick. Probably because it doesn't have as much weight in it as usual. Holy crap, this thing's fast as hell! For a truck? My god. My man. Why is this truck so damn fast? I'm gonna miss my braking. Hello, Romer. Imagine just looking behind you and seeing a guy go like, he is going. Should probably be paying attention to where I need to go instead of just doing funny bits. Oh, great. These buses know nothing about making wide turns. They're just like most of the truckers here. There's a Walmart here that has a weird, stupid island, and really, sir? Really? You had to put a hole in my freaking door. You saw... Ah! It is way too late. I am tired. I am turning into the not quite so average road ragey Canadian here. I'm getting some good cash. I need a little bit more. Oh, look at them tires. And somebody's gonna... Really? Sir. You know what? I know I can't switch into M1 mode. You didn't. This is petty at this point, but I don't care. One last good ram. And get out of my way at the same time, sir. You too, Bastion. One more ram, please. He almost got killed. Very nice. I'm gonna get out of here before I completely turn my truck into something undrivable. Well, the windshield's cracked. My light is cracked. Very nice. But overall, the car isn't that bad. And I like how all the damage is on the left side. So really, if I don't repair that side, you don't really see it when you're in driver perspective. And you don't even really see it in the hood camera, simply because you just don't see it. Graphical glitches over here. Nice. I got the large trailers. Let's go. Burn them tires off. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do with the Civic. Turn it off. I'm just going to pretend like I did that intentionally, which I did. Hello, we are back from upgrading the Civic, and you might notice I might be in a bit of a money situation right now. I haven't driven it yet. Now, I did put some sport tires on here so it doesn't feel like it'll lock up as often. And they feel much grippier. Like I can feel the grip and no. Think I may have actually put a turbo. I am pretty sure I added No! Is it dented? No, okay, that's good. Whew. And I stalled it. Now, I did do a few cosmetic changes. I put the turbo front bumper on. Over rev risk. Hold on. I'm just going to do a quick test here. So, if I do... I just want to see when it gets an over rev risk. Okay, that looked like just a one-time thing. But I do believe... Yeah, I can feel the turbo. I can feel, like, the turbo spooling. Like, watch. Like, it's just... Okay, I'll do a highway pole. Oh, it's just over here. Okay, so... I'm going to do a little pull from second gear. Rolling. Watch when I all of a sudden gain some speed. Around 3,000 RPM. Holy crap! Holy crap! Tires! Just some tires, a couple performance upgrades, and a sweet looking front bumper. This thing is gonna be a track weapon. Because in second gear, a second gear pull, where before I could barely get up to speed, and then I had to abuse first gear and second gear so much. Now it's not a problem. Now I did not install ABS. I did not color this thing because I could not afford to after, because it was like $600 to respray when I remember only being like $4. Actually, this thing has a lot more grip. I hit the gate for my gear. Like, I hit the little spacer in between gear. I haven't done that in a little while. Like, watch me gap this guy. Bit of a power shift. There probably was a over rev. Oh, clutch. Maybe a trailer would be a good idea. What the heck even happened? Oh. Toe. What happened? The engine just grenaded itself. Interesting. What caused that? It said clutch. But, on that literal bombshell, I think that's going to be it for this video. Probably figure out in, like, another 2 months what the heck's happening to this poor car. Anyway, hope you guys liked that video. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. And like I said in the beginning, I'm hoping to reach 200, maybe even 250 subscribers by this summer. So if you could subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, anyway, see you all in the next video. BattleBox